warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Piscasya Dwirati from Universitas Pajajaran. Today, I will present how Webtoon Dedes, created by STC Week, empowers Indonesian national identity through its cultural narratives. Set against the historical backdrop of the Singosari Kingdom, this webtoon combines modern storytelling with rich visual elements of Javanese culture, creating a compelling blend of history and entertainment. Digital platforms today play a crucial role in bridging local traditions with global narratives. However, globalization poses risks of cultural homogenization. Scholars like Hunters and Apaturi argue that media can create spaces where cultural identities are preserved and reimagined. In Indonesia, the increasing reliance on digital platforms like Line Webtoon has opened avenues for integrating local culture into global media frameworks. Dedes exemplifies this potential by combining the globally popular isekai genre with Javanese historical and cultural elements. It not only entertains but educates younger audiences about Indonesia's rich heritage through modern formats. The problem statement is Webtoon Dedes preserves and promotes Javanese culture by combining historical stories with modern digital storytelling, helping it stand out in a globalized world. My research aim is to understand how the Webtoon Dedes combines Javanese culture and modern storytelling to preserve cultural identity and gain global recognition. The study focused on analyzing how Dedes integrates Javanese culture with modern digital storytelling to preserve cultural identity. The research centers on episodes 1st up to 47 of Dedes available on the Line Webtoon platform, chosen using purposive sampling to emphasize cultural representation within the narrative and visuals. These 47 episodes were analyzed for both textual and visual elements that depict Javanese culture, such as traditional attire, temple architecture, and symbolic artifacts. To achieve this, the study employed qualitative content analysis framed by Charles Taylor's politics of recognitions. This framework allows us to evaluate how cultural elements in Dedes contribute to the acknowledgement and promotion of Javanese identity within a globalized narrative. Visual and textual analysis serve as the primary tools to interpret cultural symbols and narratives, while audience engagement was examined through reader comments on the platform. This approach highlights how Dedes connects historical references to contemporary media in ways that foster cultural pride and understanding. The results reveal that Dedes uniquely combines historical authenticity with modern accessibility. For instance, the findings of the study highlight the innovative ways in which the Webtoon Dedes combines traditional Javanese culture with modern storytelling to create an engaging narrative that resonates with younger audiences. One of the key achievements of Dedes is its successful integration of the isekai genre, which is globally popular, with cultural elements unique to Java, such as traditional attire, architectural depictions of temples, and the symbolic quarries. This blend of historical and cultural references enhance the authenticity and depth of the narrative, offering a unique storytelling experience. Another significant result is the use of Pararaton, a historical record of the Singosari Kingdom, as the foundation for the story. By reimagining these historical elements with a modern narrative twist, Dedes not only educates readers about Javanese history but also revitalizes interest in Indonesia's cultural heritage. The story creatively adapts key events from Pararaton, such as the rise of Ken Angrok or Arok, and enriches them with imaginative elements to make the historical context more engaging and accessible. Finally, Dedes engaged young audiences through its relatable storytelling and the inclusion of explanatory footnotes. These footnotes provide readers with additional cultural and historical context, helping them better understand the nuance of their story while sparkling the curiosity of the Javanese tradition. The narrative also incorporates modern sensibilities such as the protagonist's struggles and personality traits, making the webtoon appealing and relevant to contemporary readers. The visual representation of Javanese culture in the webtoon Dedes is one of its most striking features, effectively combining historical accuracy with modern artistic interpretation. These visuals serve not only to enrich the narrative but also to educate readers about Indonesia's cultural heritage. One prominent example is the depiction of Candi Kidal, a real-life temple from the Singosari period. The webtoon adapts the temple architectural design, including its tiered structure and decorative elements like the kala face above the entrance. While the original temple stone construction and intricate carvings reflects historical craftsmanship, the webtoon modernized this representation with enhanced colors and dramatic lighting, making the visuals more appealing and accessible to a younger audience. This artistic interpretation retains the cultural significance of Candi Kidal while adapting it to the digital medium. Another key is the attire of Majapahit royalty and figures of nobility, which is closely references in the webtoon. Traditional clothing such as layered fabrics, ornate jewelry, and elaborate headpieces is accurately illustrated to reflect historical records and reliefs from the Majapahit and Singosari periods. For instance, the use of gold accessories such as necklaces, bracelets, and crowns signifies the social and spiritual status of the characters. This attention to detail helps the audience visualize the grandeur of Javanese culture while connecting it to the narrative. The keris, a symbolic artifact in Javanese tradition, also feature prominently in the webtoon. Historically, revered as both a weapon and a spiritual object, the keris is depicted with its distinctive wavy blade and intricate carvings. In Dedes, the keris not only serves as a narrative device, highlighting the pivotal moments in the story, but also emphasizes its cultural importance. The glowing depiction of the keris in the weapon enhances its mystical aura, reflecting its dual role as a practical tool and a symbol of power, spirituality, and heritage. The Weapon Dedes has achieved remarkable success in terms of audience engagement and cultural impact, showcasing its potential as a digital medium for cultural preservation. With over 33 million views, the webtoon has captivated a large and diverse audience, solidifying its position as a significant cultural product. Its popularity has also allowed it to transition from line webtoons canvas section intended for an independent creators to the main platform, signifying recognition of its quality and appeal on the broader scale. One of the webtoon's most notable impacts is its ability to renew interest in Javanese heritage, particularly among younger readers. Through visually engaging depiction of traditional elements such as temple architecture, Majapahit era attire, and the keris, that is introduce cultural concepts in a way that is both accessible and entertaining. This approach has encouraged readers to explore Indonesia's history and traditions, as reflected in the enthusiastic feedback from the webtoon's comment sections, where readers often express their newfound appreciation for local culture. Additionally, Dede successfully aligned local traditions with global trends, particularly by blending the isekai genre with Japanese cultural narratives. This genre, which typically involves characters being transported to alternate worlds, resonates with global audiences while providing a fresh take by grounding the story in Indonesia's historical and cultural context. By positioning itself at the intersection of local identity and global storytelling, Dedes highlight the potential for traditional narratives to thrive in international media landscapes. The Weapon Dedes serves as an innovative example of how traditional narrative can be adapted into modern storytelling format to engage younger audiences. By combining the isekai genre, popular among global readers, with Japanese history and cultural elements, Dedes makes tradition more accessible and relatable. This unique blend mirrors the approach of Hallyu webtoons, which integrate local Korean culture into globally appealing narratives. Similarly, Dedes balances the cultural uniqueness with global market trends, ensuring its relevance to a diverse audience while maintaining its cultural identity. One significant strength of Dedes lies in its ability to foster cultural pride through Charles Taylor's politic of recognition framework. By highlighting traditional Japanese clothing, architecture, and symbolic artifacts like the keris, the webtoon reclaims and celebrates Indonesia's cultural heritage. However, this strength is paired with a limitation. The representation of Japanese culture is simplified, focusing primarily on visual aesthetics and omitting broader cultural complexities. For instance, the nuanced evolution of cultural practices, such as the transition to Islamic influences post Majapahit, is not explored in depth. Beyond its immediate narrative appeal, Dedes offers broader implications for cultural preservation in the digital area. It exemplifies how media can counter the homogenizing effects of globalization, such as Henners suggested by creating spaces where local identities are recognized and celebrated. The success of Dedes highlights an opportunity to expand similar storytelling approaches to other regional cultures, enabling global audiences to connect with diverse traditions through digital platforms. However, there is a persistent challenge balancing cultural authenticity with the demands of the global market. To maintain appeal, creators may oversimplify or alter cultural narratives, risking a loss of authenticity. In conclusion, Dedis illustrates the potential of digital media as a tool for cultural education and preservation. While it successfully introduced Japanese culture to new audiences, future creators must navigate the delicate balance between cultural authenticity and global accessibility to ensure that local heritage remains both accurate and engaging. In conclusion, the Webtoon Database demonstrates the transformative potential of digital media in preserving and promoting cultural heritage in an increasingly globalized world. By weaving traditional Japanese culture into a modern isekai narrative, Database bridges the gap between Indonesia's rich historical legacy and contemporary storytelling formats. This highlights the vital role digital media can play in cultural preservation, making traditions accessible and engaging for younger generations. The study underscores DDS are as more than just entertainment. It is an educational tool that fosters cultural recognition and pride. By showcasing webtoons as a medium for cultural education, DDS sets an example for creators to use similar formats to represent and preserve other regional traditions. Its ability to combine visually compelling narratives with meaningful cultural content demonstrates how local identities can thrive within global storytelling frameworks. Moving forward, it is recommended to expand digital storytelling approaches to explore and celebrate the cultural diversity of other regions. Additionally, future research could analyze subsequent seasons of Dedes to evaluate its ongoing impact on cultural representation and education. By leveraging modern media platforms, creators and researchers alike can contribute to a richer understanding and appreciation of cultural heritage in the digital age. Thank you for your attention. I'm Pisca Sudirati. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon.